Are you struggling to connect your cloud networks securely and efficiently? To build resilient architectures, you must master the Internet's ultimate phonebook, DNS. In this complete visual guide, we demystify Azure's name resolution. We will bridge the gap between rigid default setups, complex custom servers, and the effortless magic of Azure private and public DNS. Stick around for the entire course to transform your cloud networking skills from basic to expert. Think of the Internet like your phone's contacts list. When you want to call Sarah, your phone automatically translates that human name into her numerical phone number. DNS, the domain name system, is the Internet's phonebook. We like friendly names like Google.com, but computers can only understand numerical IP addresses. When you type a web address, your browser asks a DNS server for the correct number. The server provides the IP, and your PC seamlessly connects. While traditional networking required managing complex hardware, Azure Cloud offers automated built-in DNS options, removing the hassle and making network design efficient and easy to understand. Imagine your cloud virtual network is like a secure office building full of busy virtual workers. To communicate efficiently, they need an internal phonebook. This phonebook faces 4 major challenges: connecting workers within the same building, across different buildings, back to on-premises headquarters, and searching the wider Internet. To help you get started instantly, Azure provides a default built-in phonebook. It is ready right now with 0 configuration needed. However, it functions like a walled garden. While great for small tests, its limited scope, lack of customization, and performance caps mean growing enterprises will eventually need a more advanced option. When cloud networks expanded, the default Azure phonebook failed to keep up. Organizations built custom virtual machines and installed specialized DNS software. They essentially hired a dedicated team of virtual switchboard operators. These custom servers use conditional forwarding to route requests perfectly across multiple distinct networks. Unfortunately, this total control came with steep costs. IT teams faced heavy infrastructure overhead, manual upkeep, and intense scalability nightmares. For a long time, businesses had to choose between easy setup and full control for DNS. Microsoft offers the best of both worlds with Azure Private DNS. It's a fully managed service, which means Microsoft handles the physical servers and scaling behind the scenes while guaranteeing 100% uptime. You simply log into a portal to manage actual records. By creating private DNS zones like private.mycompany.com, you can digitally link to your virtual networks to effortlessly bridge communication gaps that default DNS could not handle. But the true standout feature is auto-registration. By simply flipping a switch, you create a self-aware network. When you deploy a new virtual machine, Azure automatically writes its name and IP address into a private phonebook. It even automatically updates entries when IPs change and erases records when VMs are deleted. Compared to default or customer-managed options, it requires low setup, offers custom domains, and results in 0 maintenance burden. While internal networks kept things private, businesses needed external customers to reach their services. Azure Public DNS solved this by hosting your public Internet phonebook on a globally resilient infrastructure. You simply created a zone, updated your registrar, and added records. The real power came from alias records. Instead of pointing to static numbers, you pointed domain names directly to dynamic Azure resources. If a server's IP address shifted, Azure automatically routed the incoming traffic, which kept your website online without requiring manual updates. This masterclass explored the complete architecture of name resolution within Microsoft Azure. The system functioned as the ultimate phonebook, seamlessly translating human-friendly names into numerical IP addresses. We examined how the default Azure-provided DNS operated automatically for simple virtual networks. As enterprise demands increased and networks expanded, we transitioned to customer-managed servers, which allowed powerful conditional forwarding but caused significant infrastructure overhead and manual upkeep. To optimize this, we implemented Azure Private DNS, which fully managed the environment and automatically registered new virtual machines to eliminate human error. Finally, the architecture expanded externally to face the public Internet, where Azure Public DNS hosted global directories and leveraged dynamic alias records to maintain flawless continuous uptime.